What's up, fellas? JPS delivers here. We're actually going to check to see just an update on my career right here on FIFA. Just to see the players' stats and stuff over the past season and stuff. We'll compare it to last season because this is technically already the second season with this likes right here. Who's the player that? Yep, there he is. Not me technically, but it was fucking me. It was me. It was me. But player of the competition, me. I mean, one of the world's best is the way to put it. I mean, 22 years old uh, and already winning the UEFA Champions League. It should be interesting because part of me's like, yeah, maybe we can, try out the transfer market with this team or with this player. Let's see how it is. I mean, I'm really interested to see how it's going to be, and the fact that just winning the UEFA Champions League like that, a couple years back before I wanted to just record this stuff and have the idea for doing commentaries and stuff like this on top of it. I don't know if it's the best or the smoothest. I feel like it's been better lately. I increased the volume of the game volume and stuff like that, and increased my volume to get more of a feel and stuff like that of a real game and stuff like that. And it is kind of hard doing fucking two voices at once, especially when you're trying to nail it all. But look at right there, Valencia end up winning, right? Yeah, they ended up beating Inter Milan, and then here we go. The UEFA Europa League's player of the competition has been Poulsen of Wolfsburg. But yeah, player of the competition. There we go. Is my player, not myself. We'll have to look at uh, whether or not he won player of the competition. Let's see. Interesting. But let's go ahead and look at um, my career, see how everything's been. So overall, in 112 appearances so far, I mean, 84 wins, 17 draws, 11 losses. Maybe improve the difficulty up one more and stuff like that. Scoring goals at will at times. I only gotten one yellow card though, but my current wage is only 30,000 per week. Current value though is 160 million euro. That's fucking insane. I honestly too. I think um, if you're gonna do career mode and stuff like that, and anything you do, let it be euros to be your let the euros be euro of choice of currency, because it's more it's more accurate. Like you always think of euros and stuff whenever they do transfers on the transfer market. So I think that's the best thing to do. Um, um, and then now we'll look at the first season with Leicester. Won the Premier League, made it to the final of the Caribou Cup, but lost, and we lost in a round three replay against, I believe, it was just one of those matches to where I fucked up. Just didn't play very good defense. Had man of the match 5 times in that season. Team of the week 6 times, but had 18 goals and 25 assists. Not scoring nearly as many goals. And then this season happens to where I mean we win the Community Shield, which was um, playing the winner of the FA Cup and play the winner of the FA Cup playing the winner of the EPL. Won that one. Average rating compared to last year, it's pretty much the same. So it kind of seems that that's what my level is for average rating. Man of the match 23 times. Team of the week 9 times. Player of the month 5 times. Player of the year, no. Wow. Did not get player of the year. What the fuck? What the fuck? It's whatever. It's whatever, dude. But 66 appearances this time compared to probably like 50 something last. 52 wins, 12 draws, only 2 losses in the entire calendar year. Um, Pretty sick. For the appearances, definitely lost more games in the EPL when trying to just simulate over a couple matches, stuff like that. But there you go. I think he should win Player of the Year award. 50 goals, 51 assists, so 50-50 in a calendar year, accounting for 100 goals. It's just insane, insane. So, and also too, let's go ahead and check out um, player stats and stuff. So Kane ended up winning Golden Boot 25 goals, 22. Iheanacho at 18. I mean, breakout year for Iheanacho, especially when you're dealing with Jamie Vardy, um, heading out on transfer to fucking Fulham. I don't know what kind of money they're trying to bank on, but whatever. Iheanacho comes in and he's doing quite just as well. And also, too, Jamie Vardy is starting to lose a little bit of his pace, which is his advantage definitely at the beginning. But there you go. 18 more assists than the next dude, and 19 more than De Bruyne. And then Hazard had only 8, and Sigurdsson with 8. Let's look at the other two. So Hazard also, I mean, Hazard had a good year, and Sigurdsson as well for Everton, 15 and the 8 assists each, or yeah, 8 assists each for Hazard and Sigurdsson, with Hazard with 16 goals compared to Sigurdsson's 15. Ericsson right there with 8, but I mean, Ndidi and Sarr also had 7 assists each. Izquierdo had 6 assists, Mora with 5 assists. I mean, this team is scoring goals at will, and I mean, 28 assists by my player Iheanacho with 10 himself. Most clean sheets was not us, definitely for Roef and stuff. We got a new keeper right at the beginning of the season, and it just wasn't the best setup and stuff like that. It's whatever though. I mean, I'm totally cool with it. There we go, UEFA Europa League. So most clean sheets was Leicester City in UEFA Champions League in 14 matches. Nicely done by Rolf. Smith, the most assists, 8 assists. Gutierrez next, and then Neymar, Spar Royce with 5, 4, 4. And then Iheanacho wins Golden Boot. I get 10 goals basically right behind him. He played one less match than I did. But Zaha's right there, and you saw Hazard also played well as well. Zusa. So PSV got a couple good amount of goals in that one. So let's go ahead and cut it to Carabao Cup. Tied for Watkins for Golden Boot. Had the most assists with Sarr. Sarr played really well towards the end of the season. It was nice, definitely nice in the FA Cup. I only had 3 goals in the entire tournament, but I did have 5 assists along with Ericsson to you know, end up winning the Emirates FA Cup. So it was nice. So winning the entire quadruple was cool and stuff like that. I know coming up and whatever, it should be interesting. I'll go ahead and play some training for us. This training is pretty cool. I mean, when you're looking at, and especially too when summer's about to hit, this is one tip too, is that instead of just getting, really excited and trying to go, and this should be obvious, maybe most know or something like that. It'd be cool if his stat went up to 100 though. That'd be cool. But yeah, so basically when looking at it, like, this is the time to begin training big time, because what you're going to need is that you're about to start the summer transfer window and stuff like that, and you're going to have you're going to have to, basically this is the time to take advantage of having no games and stuff, to where you can go ahead and train as well as you like and stuff, to where at this point, you're gonna have like 4 weeks before it tells you into the season. God, I love these goal drills because they're not really that hard. They do get you better though. Oh, it's just, I love the scissor kicks. Love them. Oh, bad move. I was trying to do something. No, no, no. That will make this drill go by faster. There we go. But like, transfer window is going to be interesting to see how everything's going to go in the middle of the season here, to where I think that Leicester would be a fun team to stick with and stuff. But I will say that, like, I can increase the difficulty um, by a notch, because it's not like 2K. I think 2K I've been playing for so long that in itself, I mean, and like 2K to me has been something for me to be easier to get a hold of. FIFA gets difficult at times, especially this game, dude. This game fucks you over sometimes. I will tell you what, this game totally does. This game totally fucks you over because I think sometimes it definitely has scripted play and you can have games, dude, to where you're just playing way better than the other team and you're just getting like 12 shots in the game and then they score some of the most outrageous shit. Like I was playing Wolves earlier this year and this team just comes in after I've attacked the goal for like, oh god, I can't tell you, it was like 5 shots. Shots. We're going down for what? Damn it. Sorry, I got carried away. But um, to where basically you'll have a dude like did some fucking like soaring header that doesn't do shit, and or like a soaring header that like is pretty easy to navigate in the air if you're the goalkeeper, but in itself, it just comes out of nowhere and then bam. But I will tell you though, this is a game that you will get way better if you do try the see that's a bad cross, but now I can hit in the middle. But it's a game where you will get way better faster if you do these drills, and it sets it up well to where compared to the old FIFA career modes to where you're not training. I mean, last year they had training and stuff, but in itself, damn, dude, some good defense. Oh, that was bad. Let's send this in. Woohoo! Nicely done. I just love the training, and honestly, I cannot wait to pretty much get my hands on career mode for like manager, like retire and become a manager, because I think it'll just add more to it. Because it's one thing to increase one player like through drills and stuff, but if I can like have a team that I'm trying to like build up, and I would love to be the manager of like a decent team. Like I like when I play career mode, I don't want it to be too easy right away to where basically like I like in the past, I mean, I played with teams like QPR. I did start off in like Dortmund once, and I did have a career that I was playing like that and stuff like that, to where I had to switch time with Kagawa back when he was on as a central attack mid. He might still be actually be a central attack mid for them, but yeah, having to do that um, to where I just like playing on not as good of a team because then it makes it good to like I don't know, makes it feel like an underdog to bring a team that's not used to being in the UEFA Champions League and make a run in it. Kind of create an easy narrative for it and stuff like that. But if you are just getting into this game for the first time and stuff like that, or not much so to where like you know, oh god, that was terrible. Let's restart this drill. This drill, man. If you are not this drill bit Taylor, this shit, I'll tell you what. If you are not paying attention and you get lazy in this drill, you will get fucked fast, and then you have to be perfect to get an excellent on this one right here. Like you saw, like I got lazy on that pass earlier, and usually, it'll be able to easily get a pass in. Oh, nice. And then what actually sets that up, I rarely set up those plays with that guy. I usually play with myself to do the final pass because my player, I mean, has insane passing skills already, and it makes sense. His vision's already 99. He's about to get long pass and short pass as such and stuff like that. So that'll be nice. But now's, like I said, now's the time to go ahead and start doing training because, in all honesty, you can get like 3 or 4 good training sessions in to improve your player anywhere, and I would kind of, get different presets for it and stuff like that. Like for this right here, like I had a preset, for race against the clock, so I can improve dribbling and sprint speed pretty fast. And then defensive scenarios, I think if you're going to be an offensive player and you also want your player to get improved quite quickly, I think you need to do adept defending scenarios on gold and have that on there every time because at the very beginning too, when your defensive skills as as a newcomer, but not as a newcomer to you, but in the first part of your career mode to where you are playing as a younger guy who's probably like 70 overall, 60 overall, is that with that being said, you're probably going to have like defending ratings in the 30s and 40s. And now I'm up to the 70s because I've always had this drill and stuff like that, and I try to train every time. Dude, every time I can train, I will train, man. I run and lift weights all the time. Dude, it's just every time there's an opportunity to train, dude, you're wasting it if you're not doing it. But but with adept defending scenarios, as you can see, like as and it makes sense with like any role player game or something like that, or any game that you're building up your player and stuff with his skills and his attributes in this game. Now, is it just like you would in 2K? Is that when your player has like a rating to increase from 30 to 31, that's going to be like 30 times as easy to do that than it is to improve your player from like an 80 to an 81. So it's a good drill to have in there because you can't do a bunch of offensive drills. You have to do different ones too. Like I got race against clock for dribbling, got defensive one right here. You got lofted pass through pass, which is an easy drill that helps your long pass, and then you got first touch volley. And I love the direct free kick novice. I mean, I think that's a great drill as well if you want to have your player get better at free kicks. And honestly, free kicks, once you get the idea of it and stuff like that, and there's people that have posted tips and tricks and stuff like that. Once I watch one of those videos, dude, I just can't wait for a fucking free kick. That shit's so fucking fun. But I would always recommend having the defending in there every time. Like, look it's a different one except pass the mini net instead of that, so I can do short passes. And then now I have unmarked crossing to help with my crossing because my crossing's in the 60s actually compared to all my passing to where I have a long pass of 95, short pass of 95, and my crossings in the 60s. Now it's time to improve that and also improve my scoring and stuff like that as well. And then one-on-one bucket race, I changed that one because it's also gold for dribbling. But now that my sprint speed is 99, you're gonna if you have like 4 attributes being worked on in a drill, like we saw right there with the speed shooting, that it's like long shots, shot power. Um, I think it's maybe reactions and stuff like that, maybe curve and finishing. Things like reactions, finishing, shot power, and long shots is that's 4 attributes in one. And when you do that, depending obviously, bronze levels are going to be easier, so you don't improve your player quite as well by accomplishing those. But gold is that if you have a gold that works on 3 attributes, like the one-on-one bucket doesn't do sprint speed, it works on agility and dribbling and ball control, and because what you can call it because it is 3 attributes, technically it's going to increase those attributes because it's increasing 3, which means that because it's gold, it'll give you the same attribute increase and stuff like that. But as always, y'all, take care and see you next video and stuff. Glad the rundown works. See you. We'll set it up for next video.